My girlfriend Valerie is now officially reported as a missing person nationwide by the authorities. Please contact me if there is any, which is all capitalized, kind of information. Hashtag find Valerie Reyes. Hashtag repost. Hashtag missing. He did it.
We're live!
Welcome to Talk Murder to Me. We're your hosts.
John, Jen, and Nicole!
I thought we were each going to say our names, so that's...
I just went with it.
And if you're watching this on Talk Murder...
Hi!
Hey! Well...
So what are we drinking?
Cheers, guys. Oof.
It's like
wow, that is strong.
That's like a hot toddy, but cold. It's a cold toddy.
That is so strong.
So I was looking up the lime cordial. It's basically like sugar lime, so I did sour mix and lime juice instead. So I was trying to do like the shot in the video. So the shooter video that you showed us, you're supposed to like take half of the have a shot of like the lime cordial, and then have a shot of the whiskey, and do half the whiskey shot, then take the whole do half the lime, then take the whole whiskey, and then take the other half of the lime.
Well, that's stupid. It's good, but I also feel like I feel the alcohol running through my veins already. I don't know if you guys feel that yet.
It's good. I'm not totally opposed to it.
No, I like it a lot. I'm just saying, like, the fact that since we've been off sugar...
No booze aside from recording night.
Yeah, we're not drinking except for recording night, and we are limiting our booze intake during recording night, so I do apologize for if I'm not as funny, but... Yeah, no, cut that out. But the people on TV are going to see it.
The people on TV.
Shit.
You can't hide, because I am not editing this.
You mean the video?
This video is staying how it is.
Yeah. So we're only doing one cocktail and one shot during our recording sessions while we're on this no sugar lifestyle. So
we'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, we'll see how long it lasts. And
I mean not the diet part, but like the one drink.
Yes.
Limiting to one drink part.
Yes.
When we have a really good one, we're like, damn it, we need one more.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was telling John and Nicole earlier that I had an orange, even though that's like fruit. Like, it was so sweet. It was like the sweetest orange I've ever had. Not that I've never had that kind of orange before. It was just like, it tasted like really super sweet. And then I went to church and had the wine.
And Jen got drunk.
I didn't get drunk. It was just like really super sweet. And this is like super sweet, but I feel the alcohol going through my veins because I haven't had alcohol since this Pats won the Super Bowl, which is a week ago.
It kind of reminds me of like a Sour Patch. Like it's because it's like half
sour at the beginning, sweet at the end.
Half sweet and sour or half sour mix, half lime juice. So it's like super tart.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm not opposed.
I forgot. Lauren sent me another.
Ooh, all right. Fan mail.
She sent it like a week ago, but you guys know I'm awful at this. I saw it and I didn't
apologize, Lauren.
I saw it. You sent me an email. It had a video. I was in the school, or when was it? Yeah, I was at the school when I got this, and there's no service there, so I haven't even seen the video yet. I tried to watch it today at work because I was like, oh yeah, Lauren sent me an email. And I tried to watch it at work, but it wouldn't load, so here goes nothing.
What did the email say?
It's about Bob Burdella.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
all
the
right.
collector.
Hold on one second.
That was a fucked up episode. Lauren.
Yeah. Hey, what do you guys think of the title, though?
Yeah, I liked it. So Lauren says, this is on Tuesday, so not quite a week, so I'm doing better than before. Hi, Jen. Hopefully you can view this little ditty, and if you can't, let me know. I totally could have sent it over Snapchat, but I wanted to make sure John and Nicole could see it too. So here is
sweet
a video from Lauren.
Hi friends, Lauren the Taco here.
Hi Taco.
I was in the neighborhood, so thought I'd stop by and look at old Robert Burdella's house.
No way!
And as I'm driving by, there's no more house. It's just a garage now. Because they tore it down.
Damn.
So his house no longer exists. What a fun time. Kind of sad I didn't get to see it, but fun fact, it doesn't exist anymore. See you later. Bye.
Oh my god, that's so cool. Lauren, first of all, thank you for taking the time out of your day
to
to go and drive by Bob Rodella's house. That no longer exists. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Seriously. I mean, thank you also for suggesting that episode in the first place, because that was pumped up.
Yeah. I hope I did that. I hope we did that right for you, Lauren. I was like, yeah, The Collector, that sounds super fun. And then I started reading it. I was like, what is wrong with our fans?
And then also, at least we know we're on the same wavelength.
Yes.
Right. And we had another fun experience with another taco. There is a taco supremo who lives pretty locally to us, Rebecca. Yep. So Rebecca came over for the Super Bowl, watched the Super Bowl with us. She gave us some feedback that she loves the gruesome episodes. The more gruesome, the better.
Oh, yeah.
So her favorite episode, I think, was the vampire one.
Yeah.
Right?
I think
Penis straw. Penis straw. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, she also is like a surgical tech, so she sees that kind of stuff every day
and loves it. And apparently, we've learned that the most common dildo that might get accidentally shoved up someone's rectum. Yeah, rectum seemed like the word that I wanted to use too. Turns out they make bets on it. Periwinkle is a very common color.
And purple.
Oh, the color?
The color of the dildos. Very common that they're purple and periwinkle, which is also one of your nicknames.
Yeah, so we had a really fun time.
Aren't most of the dildos purple, though?
I would have guessed that they would have been black. I don't know.
Black.
Not black.
Yeah. Not just like, because they're like rubber, right? They're just like...
Well, people actually like...
Well, actually, they're not also. They're not...
People do not work in dildo factories, Jen.
What?
There's no such thing as a dildo factory.
Yes, there is. There's
Where
pictures.
do they make
There's
them?
a factory that just makes dildos.
Yes, there is.
That's really awesome.
Look it up right now.
Let's Google this.
Look it up right now.
Please on your computer, not mine.
The Dildo Factory in Berkeley, California is a concert and music venue. That's kind of...
Can you show it on the screen?
Can we tour there? Can we do a show there?
That'd be fun.
Waxy Tomb live at the Dildo Factory.
Waxy Tomb.
That's too ironic.
Yeah.
Isn't it ironic?
That's funny.
Don't you think?
That's cool.
Did you know that song actually is not ironic?
It's not. It's also kind of annoying.
Yeah. I had a teacher in 7th grade, the one that we like on April Fool's Day when we all left the classroom. She was like, first of all, she was obsessed with Edgar Allan Poe, which like literally
creepy.
Yeah, the password to her computer was Poe. Like people guessed it. She didn't tell us. Like people literally guessed it. It was Poe, Poe. And
also a 3-letter password. Come on.
We were 7th graders too. Like, come on, if 7th graders can figure it out, that's pretty bad. But she like made us listen to the song "Ironic" because we were learning about irony in English. She made us listen to the song "Ironic," and then
she said, "By the way, this is not ironic at all."
No, like someone else pointed it out. I don't know. Maybe I don't remember if it was her or not. But I will never forget because number one, we listened to Alanis Morissette song in 7th grade. Number two, I said the lyrics were
"Rain on your wedding day" is not ironic.
It's a free ride but you've already paid, and she legitimately argued with me, a 12-year-old. That those were not the lyrics to the song. Like she was like,
what are those not the lyrics? What are the lyrics?
They are the lyrics.
Yeah.
She told me it was like
it's a free ride when you've already paid. Yeah.
Like, but she said something about being late, but you're too late. And I was like, no, those aren't the words. Like, look it up.
Wow. I can't believe she would. Wow.
But she was legitimately arguing with a 12-year-old, and I'm like, this is why we run out on you on April Fool's Day because no one likes you because you argue with children.
Yeah.
And she clearly shouldn't be teaching what irony is if she doesn't know what fucking irony is.
Yeah, I guess she thought it would be a fun idea. I probably would do the same thing, actually, if I was teaching.
But I would know if it was ironic or not. You know what I mean? Like, I would be like, oh, let's listen to the song, guys. And now let's pick apart how the terrible fucking lyrics of the song.
Also.
And how it's not actually ironic.
Also, Alanis Morissette actually updated the version of her song for, like, 2016. Like, it was a couple years ago. She was on with James Corden.
You can update songs?
She
like in Love Actually, version. How they make a Christmas song out of his hit song.
They change the lyrics? It's like, whoa, that's weird.
So what it was,
like, it talks about Donald Trump. I don't know if that's true, but
no, she went on James Corden and then she performed it, but with 2016.
That's like rewriting history books.
Yeah.
So before we get started, we have a couple of things that we want to share with you. And a friend of mine, a very close friend of mine, Will Lake as in like the body of water, just published his first book.
That's awesome.
And so he and I were catching up about his book, and I wanted to shout him out on this podcast because he is a first-time author, now published on Amazon.
Ooh.
You can get his book for 99 cents.
That's a
so
steal.
Nothing. So it's called Horoscope.
Yeah.
Like horoscope, but horror. Get it?
Yeah.
Punny.
It's really like his writing style is really good. I can tell he's gonna.
He'll make it.
Oh yeah, he'll definitely make it. I can tell he's gonna publish some good books.
So, the book is called Horoscope. You can find it on Amazon. Like I said, it's 99 cents. Will Lake is the author, and this is his first book. Again, he's a really good friend of ours. It's on my book list to read. I'm going to read it next. It just came out this past week. Here's a quick summary. Orion, or Ryan for short, is just a normal kid, or so he thought. His memories have been robbed from him, and he's watched closely by a group of mysterious and beautiful women. He and his friends must plot an escape. They are quickly thrust into a struggle that they cannot begin to understand, with Orion at the center of it all. He must decide if he wants to leave or just try to survive and uncover his past. Ryan discovers that it is truly difficult to determine who to trust and what is real in the battle for the zodiacs. Could he really be the 13th sign, the one? So it kind of parallels the myth of Orion, the constellation.
Okay.
And so what Will is doing, he's doing something super cool. He is doing a giveaway for people who read his book, and if they decide they like it and leave a 5-star review, he is going to randomly select a 5-star reviewer of his book, and they could get a $25 Amazon gift card.
Wow.
So read the book, download it, 99 cents. You're not even going to notice it. And if you like it, please leave our good friend Will a review. We'll mention this next time, and we're going to help him announce who that lucky winner is. But please check it out. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's really good.
Good job, Will. So proud of you, bud.
Will.
Speaking of reviews, we have neglected to shout out our very loyal and faithful iTunes reviewers. We have gotten quite a few 5-star reviews, which, as you guys know, just like for Will and his book, 5-star reviews, they help a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there are probably so many of you who have been listening to us for a long time, but maybe you haven't left us a review. And why it's important, it helps us be visible and more recommended to other listeners of other podcasts. So it's super important. And please leave a comment as well. Don't just leave the 5-star.
Good podcast.
Really, it's, yeah. The more descriptive, the better, why you love us, because we do take all that feedback into consideration.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want more surprise shots, God damn it, we'll give you more surprise shots, or whatever it is that you love. We'll figure it out. This one says, true crime made fun. This podcast doesn't disappoint for true crime fans. The team at Talk Murder to Me is always having fun and giving away stuff. Well, we haven't done a giveaway in a while. I think maybe we should. Maybe we should do an iTunes review contest.
Maybe.
They have a good mix of people that can get back on track with the nitty gritty when they start getting too far off topic. 5 stars. Keep it up.
Cool. Thank you.
This one, Half Dead Topher, says, seriously, check this out. Another 5 stars. This podcast is thebomb.com, and everyone needs to hear it. John, Nicole, and Jen are relatable and so fun to listen to. They take an active interest in their fans, and they actually respond to everyone and give shout-outs every episode. They talk to the fan community and talk about us, making us seem like a big group of friends. Super interactive podcast and experience. Chris and Shelby.
Oh, thank you, Chris and Shelby.
Shelby.
I just said Chris and Shelby.
Shelby.
Another one says, this one says, my new favorite podcast. I was looking for a great true crime podcast that wasn't too heavy, and this is it. I love the banter. This one from UKA247 says, recommend it. Great podcast. This one, DVLED, says, great. This show is great. This is a great show. Hella funny. Baby Mama Becca says, can I hang out with y'all?
Yes.
I'm 22 with 2 kids, so being able to unwind and listen to a good true crime episode has become part of my routine. The drinks, the songs, the random chatter truly makes me feel like I'm hanging out when I listen with y'all as I listen. Love that one. Mm-hmm. The Straight Guy says, great show. I enjoy shows like these. This is such a refreshing take on it. The stories are good and not boring, which makes my morning commute seem so much shorter. Well done. Love, love, love. This is from Deja. Deja G. This podcast is extremely captivating and hilarious while covering heavy topics, murder. The cast has great chemistry and clearly knows how to have a good time. The events they cover sometimes have a little publicity behind them. Definitely an enjoyable learning and laughing experience. Hashtag taco, taco. Oh, I like that one.
Deja's ours, Supremo.
Yeah.
Deja.
And last but certainly not least on our recent reviews, this one's from Apple Mant, says creepy good, and said the Bender family episode was nuts. So that one was actually going back to our very first episode where they were listening. Sweet.
Thanks, guys, for reviewing us.
Yes, thank you.
Time for our favorite segment.
Surprise shots. Surprise shots. Surprise shots. We don't know what they are because they're a surprise. Cheers.
That was good. Oh, jeez.
I liked that. We are drinking Cherry Shine.
Show the camera.
Crafted in Charleston, South Carolina. Ooh. Whiskey with all natural flavors, dark cherry and cayenne pepper.
I liked that.
Oh, it's got cayenne pepper?
Yeah. Isn't that good?
Oh, Charleston, South Carolina.
That's what I just said. Thanks. Yeah. So anyway, this shot is brought to you by Jeremy.
Woo! Thank you, Jeremy, for paying for our shot tonight.
Yes, Jeremy picked up our tab, which is this delicious cherry and cayenne pepper whiskey made here in Charleston, South Carolina.
Holy City Spirits, yeah.
And Jeremy, so we do a secret message if people want. So if Taco Supremo decides that they want to pick up our tab, they have the option to, have us read a message for them, basically whatever they want us to fucking say, we'll say, because they're paying for our shots. And Jeremy just said, great podcast, keep up the good work.
Yeah, shout out to Jeremy. You were the first guy in the community besides myself, and thank you so much for joining, you and your brother, Tyler. You guys are awesome. Jeremy, you're awesome.
Clearly, he's still proving himself to be the better twin by not only joining first, but picking up our tab first.
Well, as soon as he picked up our tab, as soon as the email came in, I emailed him. And I was like, you are the man. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And he's like,
awesome.
Just please keep making podcasts because I listen to them at work and I've already binged them all. So I have no new material. So now,
that makes me feel good.
So now we have to put out more for our fans.
That's right. And he's now at least got everything that's on talkmurder.com to binge on all those episodes.
I wonder how he felt about the Ted Bundy episodes because he's from Washington.
Yeah. And Taco's got 3 episodes for the price of 1 this week. So
guys, if you want to support talkmurder.com, the little guys, us, not the big CNNs and ABCs and Oprah, because Oprah just put a podcast out and she's got a bajillion reviews.
Fuck that. Why does Oprah need a podcast?
No, I love Oprah. Number one, no, she came from nothing.
I do love Oprah.
I do like Oprah. But I'm just saying, why does she need a podcast? She doesn't need any more money.
Because I know. But anyway, she's instantly on the number 1 list. But if you want to support the little guys like us that literally have to beg our fans to pay for a bar tab, then go to talkmurder.com. You get this badass t-shirt, Supremo. Well, they can't see this, but the t-shirt says Taco Supremo on it. It's great.
It's actually a lot softer than I thought it was.
2019, you get for $40. You get a great t-shirt. Plus, you get all
a year's worth of content.
Yeah,
handwritten note, sticker.
Jen.
Yes.
I need to ask you something.
Yeah.
Where are we going? Who are we killing?
We're going here.
I just spit in your drink. Oh,
it's like
fuck.
Northern Arizona.
Jen, I spit and I
You're like
saw
at the Utah-Arizona border right here.
Okay, let me go here.
New Mexico.
We're going to New Mexico, and we're killing, I'd say probably 3 to 4 young women between the ages of 24 and 27. And I think that is similar to a Richard Cottingham situation where the killer walks around with body parts in a suitcase.
Yes. Well, no, not yes. I mean, it's not right. But, Richard Cottingham did come to mind when I made that hint. So, good job on that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I feel like I need to tailor my guess, but I'll go with what I was originally thinking because I believe in... I didn't pick a state.
Just close it. Pin your tail on the state. Pin your finger on the state. Okay. Close your eyes and pick one. That's the new game.
You're in the Gulf of Mexico. Nebraska. I would never do a story in Nebraska. Ain't nothing there. Corn, cows.
We did a story in Wyoming.
Nebraska.
Oh, Wisconsin.
Dang, this really doesn't go with what I was thinking. Well, maybe it does.
Go on.
Okay, I was going to say it is a bag-carrying salesman, like the kind that go door to door in the 50s.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And the killer is a bag-carrying salesman.
That reminds me of the McDonald's movie where he was
The founder?
Oh, Ray, yeah. I read that
Ray
book.
Kroc?
Dude.
Yeah, I
Ray
did not
Kroc.
like that movie. I couldn't get through it.
Why?
I just
I
couldn't
mean,
get
it's a
through
true
it.
story.
Oh, I
It's
like
I know
it.
it's a true story, but I just couldn't get through it.
If you guys would know me better than you do, you would know that I burnt myself out on Ted Bundy, and I want to do a light story, one that I don't have to dig into.
Let me guess. One that's in the news right now.
One that's in the news, baby.
Damn.
Buzzwords, clickbait, what up?
Feature John, I would highly recommend you cut that.
Wait, it's not clickbait if it's on a podcast. They can't click it.
They can click the link to our podcast.
It's like hear bait. If you want to comment, Jen, do not do the eyes tonight.
They're binoculars.
Jen, please.
No one likes my binoculars. My family yells at me for that too. That's why they kick me on the street.
Guys, if you want to comment on the story, go to talkmurder.com. And if you want to support us, go to talkmurder.com/join. Pay us $40. We'll send you a great t-shirt, a sticker, and a lot of love. We're doing a story that's in the news right now.
Really?
A lot of people get murdered every day.
True.
Yeah, that's
sad but
actually
true.
a really sad thing to think about.
Well, I think about it all day, every day. It's my life now. That's my life, Jen.
It's your life choice.
Okay, this is Valerie Reyes. This story really kind of upsets me. This is her right here. She's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
January 29th, 2019. She's 24 years old.
I was literally going to just say 24, but I didn't want to cut you off. I'm so sorry. Go on.
She worked at Barnes & Noble for 2.5 years. There's a Barnes & Noble that opened up in her area almost 3 years ago. She was from the beginning. She fails to show up to work January 29th. Literally last week. I mean, what's today? February 10th? So what? 11
2
days?
weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks
Not
ago.
even, yeah.
January 30th, her family hires a private investigator because Valerie's not the type of person that just goes missing. Okay, at all. Especially from work. She's been there for literally since the place opened. She's not just going to not show up.
Right.
The private investigator, and I'm going to tell you right now, I pulled everything I can on this case from what we know so far. This case is still ongoing. There's not a conclusion yet.
Okay. Maybe we can help find the conclusion.
Yeah.
All the information I'm going to tell you tonight, if you're listening to this on iTunes or whatever, is current as of today, Sunday, the 10th of February. That's all we know. So January 30th, the family hires a private investigator. He must be freaking on point because he finds 2 videos. One video is an ATM video around 2 a.m. She's in Manhattan. Now, you guys, I'm not from up north. I actually have Google Maps.
We accidentally drove through Manhattan.
Did we really?
Oh, that must have been awful for you. I'm so sorry.
hate this city,
It
man.
was at like midnight actually, so it wasn't terrible.
Guys, if you don't know me, I'm a country boy. If you're from the city, I'm sorry. I don't want to go visit you. I can't do it. It's too many people.
New York is too many people. I don't understand how people like voluntarily live there.
Agreed.
I love Boston. I feel like it has a different feel than New York.
Yeah.
New York, I literally, when I was there in November, I literally felt like a sardine. There were so many, and I know it was the holiday time and there were more people than normal because, the parade was coming up, whatever. But like, I literally felt like a sardine. I felt like I couldn't move. I don't like that. And I hope Charleston never becomes that. I know like people are moving here a lot, but, and I love Boston, but I can't stand New York City. I'm sorry. So I don't want to offend anyone, but I just don't know how you do it.
Yeah, I don't think we have any tacos from that area.
I think Karina commutes.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, she's from Connecticut. And Kristen sometimes commutes. She's also from Connecticut. Same thing with LA traffic.
Oh yeah,
Like the traffic in Los Angeles, it literally is awful. And you think Boston traffic is bad? Like go to
I've heard
LA.
LA is the worst.
Like you're in gridlock. You're trying to get to work 4 blocks away, like obviously 4 blocks away you would walk it, but imagine you would take you an hour.
You.
Like, no, I'm all set with that.
January 30th, the family hires a private investigator. They find an ATM he finds an ATM video around 2 a.m. in Manhattan. It's very important to keep the timeline in perspective.
Got it.
January 30th. She doesn't show up for work January 29th. But the 28th, she was there, normal. 29th, she doesn't show up.
Yep.
30th, 2 a.m., she's in Manhattan visiting an ATM. The family reports her missing by noontime, Wednesday, January 29th. The private investigator finds CCTV video around 6:30 a.m. at the Chase Bank near Radio City Music Hall.
So that's 2 ATM visits.
Now, do you guys know where... I'm not from up north. Do you guys know where Radio City Music Hall is?
Yes.
Like, where's that in perspective to Manhattan?
It's in Manhattan.
Oh, it's in Manhattan?
Mm-hmm.
2 a.m., she visits the ATM. Now, she's already missed work. At 6:30 a.m., she's at another ATM. So this is her cousin right here. Twitter at JRY... Jorge?
Jorge Reyes.
Jorge Reyes. Okay, hey everyone, my cousin Valerie Reyes has been missing for 2 days. Her last known location was in Governor Medical Center in the city. Please keep an eye out for her, as well as retweet to spread the word. Thank you. Now, this case is Twitter heavy. There's a lot of Twitter activity in the Twitter sphere going on with this case, okay? She was last seen at the Governor Medical Center.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here is the NYPD, their tweet about the missing person. Have you seen Valerie Reyes? 5'3", black hair, brown eyes, half-sleeve tattoo on the left arm. Last seen wearing a green coat, black jeans, and black shoes. Suffers from anxiety and depression. That's very important. Mm-hmm. Now, she's a very pretty girl.
Mm-hmm. She is, yeah.
Okay, 24 years old. Now, she's gone without a trace. This is one of her friends from Reddit. Now, don't mind the subreddit, which is kind of funny. I did a lot of research on this, and this guy, whoever posted this, he doesn't post a lot. So I know it's in a weird subreddit. Kind of funny. It's not funny. But anyway, it says, my friend has been missing for about 36 hours now, and no one can find her, and her phone is off. Her name is Valerie Reyes. She is 24 and lives in New Rochelle, New York, in Westchester County. If any New York best friends around the area in New York City see her, please DM me at Twitter, and he gives his Twitter handle there. So basically what I'm trying to say is, like, she's missing. Okay, yeah. And, like, there's a lot of people that are worried about her.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let me tell you a little bit about her as a person. So, what we know about Valerie Reyes is, number one, she was living in this apartment. This is a house, but she was living in a basement apartment in this residence.
Okay.
This is in New Rochelle, New York. Detectives looked through the house, and this has become quite a topic on, like, some forums like Web Sleuths and stuff like that. Obviously, her iPhone's missing, but it's off. Her iPad's missing. More weird than that, her bed sheet is missing.
Oh.
Bed sheet.
Ooh, just
not
one.
Comforter. Bed sheet is missing. That should have been on her bed.
The fitted part, or?
I always said it was a bed sheet. So, let me tell you.
I was going to say, some people don't sleep with the top sheet.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you.
But
the anxiety and depression thing got to people. Maybe she just got sick of it and left. It would explain the iPad, the iPhone, and the bedsheet.
Sick of what, though?
Sick of
just everything.
What are you thinking? How would it explain the bed sheet? Like, do you think that she made up a freaking knapsack and put her iPhone in?
That's what a lot of people are saying.
What?
She just made a knapsack, put everything in there, and left. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, let's have open minds here.
A duffel bag seems way easier.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? Get a stick and, like, literally make a knapsack? Like, tie it on the stick and walk around hitchhiking in the cartoon?
Let's dig in a little deeper. Ex-boyfriend. She broke up with her boyfriend a week before she goes missing.
Oh, shit.
Hey, that doesn't mean anything.
I mean, it doesn't, but it does.
It's not looking good.
This was posted by, this is her boyfriend right here.
Wait, ex-boyfriend.
Excuse me, ex-boyfriend.
Although he is saying my current girlfriend, like my girlfriend.
Yeah, so his Twitter handle was JU$ just
Esquire.
He
did it.
If you want to, all right, this is posted on 30th of January. Jen, can you read that?
My girlfriend Valerie is now officially reported as a missing person nationwide by the authorities. Please contact me if there is any, which is all capitalized, kind of information. Hashtag find Valerie Reyes. Hashtag repost. Hashtag missing. He did it. Fuck him.
Why? I mean,
because number one, if she broke up with him, then he should have said my please find or Valerie blah 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 blah. Number two, please contact me if
you have any information.
It just looks suspicious, and I'm not saying.
And what do you mean it looks suspicious?
It just does.
How? How does this give you anything? So this is what I want to do, because a lot of people on Twitter are telling this guy, "Oh, you did it, you did it."
In majority of cases where someone is murdered, it is the husband or ex-husband.
This is not a husband. This is a.
It's okay. Ex-boyfriend, it is an. If there is a love interest involved, it is probably that person.
Especially if she already broke up with him.
Because random killings are very statistically uncommon.
Unless you're talking about Ted Bundy.
Right.
But this is New York City.
Doesn't matter.
How many murders are in New York City?
There are a lot. But she's not in a gang, is she?
I don't know. No one knows.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not like she's...
What was her attendance record like at work?
I mean, it was great. She was there from the beginning. She doesn't go missing. But this thing, she goes and visits an ATM twice.
Yeah, so? Maybe was she out with friends?
Who goes to visit an ATM at 2 a.m. and then 6:30 in the morning? Keep that in mind.
Someone that needs cash for the bar and someone needs cash for a deli.
Jen, bars close at 2 a.m. Why would you need cash at 6:30?
Because you need to buy more booze after you got cut off at the bar. I just feel like I just don't know. I just have the.
I mean, is other people thinking that she took the ATM out so that she could go and run away?
A lot of people, and I'll show you. I'm gonna go through this guy's Twitter feed. This is her ex-boyfriend. Just start reading this if you guys want to.
Thanks for the support, guys. It really means a lot to me, and especially her family heart. On a lighter note, we're overwhelmed by the support and that you are all showing us. Thank you all so much. It keeps our spirits very high. All we want to know is her whereabouts and that she is safe.
Missing you like crazy, Val.
Missing you like crazy, Val. This February 1st. Okay.
I just feel like if you're... It's hard to say without sounding like super judgmental, because I guess I am being super judgmental. But your girlfriend goes missing. Obviously, you want to retweet and you want to...
ex-girlfriend.
Excuse me. Yes. Yeah. Your ex-girlfriend goes missing. You want to show the world, if you still care about her, you're upset about the breakup, obviously. And even if you're not, she was a big part in your life forever. How long were they dating for?
That information has not gotten out. But the only reason I know that that's an ex-girlfriend is because the mother of Valerie Reyes said to the media that she broke up with her boyfriend a week before she vanished.
So, like I'm saying, the mom knows it was a breakup.
Yep.
So it couldn't have been something that wasn't a big deal to her, because she obviously told her mom.
Yep.
Also, are you in I don't know. I'm not really connected with the people that are younger with us, how they do things, because it's totally different than I would. You know what I mean? They're not that much younger than me, but 24. Okay, so missing you like crazy, Val, as a tweet is if you're so concerned about her, why are you tweeting
That's kind of weird. I would give you that. It's
yeah. Are you concerned? Do you miss her because she's no longer your girlfriend? Do you miss her because she's missing? Both. Or because you killed her?
Yeah. That was a weird tweet.
But you're framing it as she's already dead.
Well,
if she breaks up with him, and
again,
even if she's not,
speaking,
maybe she just leaves.
It makes an even stronger case if she's not dead.
Yeah, maybe she just found someone else and just left.
No,
the state,
I mean, statistically speaking,
I'm missing you. Like, I know you're probably happy, but
no, he's saying that, like, I mean, she's a missing person.
Because not only that, but like usually, okay, so if you break up with someone, I think the normal thing to do if you're gonna tweet about it is to subtweet them, so you don't include them in any hashtags or like.
What do you mean subtweet?
I'm explaining it right now. You don't include you don't mention them in the Twitter. Like, you don't put their Twitter handle in it. You don't put like hashtags. You don't tag them. It's just like you put a tweet and you expect them to see it of you. Missing you like crazy, Val. Like, if it was a breakup tweet, he probably wouldn't have said Val.
But he's got his profile pictures of them together.
He's trying too hard to make it look like he's innocent.
Do you know anything about this guy?
No, all I know about is through his Twitter feed. That's the only thing I have access to.
What were his tweets like before she went missing? I mean, I guess I'm so cynical because we've been doing this for a while.
I mean, statistically, it's the boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, husband, ex-husband. And if someone's been missing for an extended period of time, they're probably dead. I mean, cases like Jamie Klaas don't come around very often.
Yeah.
They're way more often end up like the Chris Watts and I forget the other young lady that her name. Yeah. We don't have a full resolution on, but I think we know she's dead.
Tuesday, February 5th. How long has she been missing for? January 30th, February 5th. 6 days. She's found. Story's over. Thanks for listening to Talk Murder. But wait, this is Talk Murder. They find her. She's in that red suitcase.
Shit.
They find her body cut up in that red suitcase. Her arms are bound.
Is it a duffel bag?
No, it's a suitcase. Her arms are bound. Her feet are bound, which rules out suicide because depression, anxiety.
Yeah. Yep.
And she's in that suitcase right there. That red suitcase on the side of the road.
They're not like garbage. That's terrible.
Where was she found?
A group of highway workers doing a routine trash sweep, trying to find all the Wendy's cups and McDonald's fry containers.
Like convicts or just regular highway workers?
Just regular highway workers. And the Bud Light cans that some teenagers threw out. They
don't know what else to drink.
And
dilly.
They find this woman. Well, actually, they find the red suitcase. Because, I mean, it's a red suitcase 15 to 20 feet off the side of the road. Obviously, it sticks out.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, it could have fallen out of a car, off a bus. One time I was driving on the highway. I got onto the exit after, like, right behind a coach bus, and the driver forgot to close the luggage. So I was like beeping my horn at him, and he was like, I was like, your luggage. But he like didn't. He was like really mad that I was beeping at him. He didn't know. But we were on the highway, so I was like, whatever, you're lost, bro. And other people in the bus. The
body is found in Greenwich, Connecticut.
Oh, Greenwich. From New Rochelle? Damn, they really tried to cover this shit up.
That was 14 miles away from her apartment.
14 miles? Oh, I guess.
Greenwich, Connecticut. The body was found in Greenwich, Connecticut. Yeah, it's only 14 miles. That's what
I got confused.
Now, the body was actually found in a and I Google Earthed it, very high net worth neighborhood. Like
Greenwich is a
very wealthy area.
Every freaking house I like Google Earth.
Richard Gere lives in Greenwich.
Literally swimming pool plus tennis court.
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, so you're looking at...
That is where like the wealthy people
who don't live in New York live.
Yeah.
So you're looking at a very, very high net worth. And I don't know much about the North, but Greenwich, Connecticut is where apparently all the hedge fund guys, all the investors, all the guys I wish I was.
They have a house there and they have an apartment in New York.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is the video from the actual area right here.
Right off the highway. Is that 95?
Off Glenville. This is in a very private subdivision.
Yeah.
Not gated or anything, but very nice.
No, but like in the background.
The only people... I want to point out, the highway worker said if they would have thrown the suitcase over that wall, it would have never been found. I mean, it would have been found eventually.
Yeah.
But that's private property, and those people never check it. I mean, they have hundreds of acres. Why would they ever go over there?
Yeah.
But they didn't. It was thrown right off the road, almost so people can see it. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Which is weird to me.
Yeah.
Because if the boyfriend did it, why would he just throw it right off the side of the road?
He may not have done that purposefully. He may have just been a fucking idiot.
Or maybe he had someone else dispose of it.
So did someone just call in, hey, there's... No. So did they...
The road workers now
opened it?
Yes.
Well, yeah, why wouldn't you? They don't know what it's in there. It could have been like a bunch of money.
One of the guys, well, he said he knew what was in there because you probably smell it. He opened it up and he's on paid leave right now. He probably got fired, but he took a picture of it and he sent it to his supervisors. That picture is not on the internet.
He's on paid leave because he took a picture and sent it to his supervisors?
That's what the news is. You open up a suitcase. I mean, it's a fucking, look at it. It's a suitcase. What does a woman's body look like that is in there? In there like a suitcase.
It doesn't look like a body anymore.
It exactly.
Like
now,
body parts.
Now, if you put a body in a suitcase, is that the smartest thing to get rid of evidence? The wildlife can't scatter it around. DNA is literally preserved. You know, do you really think it's the boyfriend?
I mean, yeah.
What's
he's
the boyfriend's education like? Yeah, he's young.
I'm just saying. Can you really see a 20?
This is not coming from an experienced
20-something-year-old guy.
Yes,
and he's Filipino, which that doesn't matter, but that's what his flag on Twitter says. 20-something-year-old guy cut up a body and stuff it in a suitcase.
Ted Bundy was 23.
Yeah, when you said earlier, you mentioned Richard Cottingham. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Who the fuck would stuff someone in a suitcase? A first-time murderer would not, in my opinion, would not stuff their victim in a suitcase.
I think the way, in the manner in which it was tossed in the side of the road, visible.
Careless or purposeful?
I think careless.
You know, could they not have hid it? It's a red suitcase. Obviously, someone's going to find it. They knew someone was going to find it.
I'll give you that.
Maybe, but then again...
this is in Connecticut. You're right there by there's lakes and everything right there. There's plenty of places you could have dumped the body. But you put it in a red suitcase right in a high net worth subdivision.
True.
15 feet off the side of the road. That's weird.
Okay,
true.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
Either careless or brilliant because they knew that the body was going to be found so the family would have some type of closure so that they wouldn't expect the boyfriend to do it.
Now, the boyfriend has been suspected by everyone on Twitter. I mean, everyone's calling him out like, oh, like it's really suspect that she broke up with you. I mean, I can show you tweets of people tweeting at him. It's like, that's suspect, dude. But let's take another twist in this case. Okay.
The cousin.
No, not the cousin. She goes missing January 29th. She fails to show up for work. January 28th, the night before she goes missing. Now, she lives in that apartment. She doesn't live with her boyfriend. She lives in that apartment by herself. She calls her mother. Quote, I'm afraid someone is going to murder me. Her mother literally had to calm her down. She was talking about all the girls getting murdered.
Who?
Around. No one knows. Like this is the weird thing. Now, this is what her mother says. Norma Sanchez. That's her name.
Is there a serial killer?
She, quote, she was going on about how frightened she was in that apartment. Now, this is what she said. Her mother says. She was hearing about all these murders of women. I just can't get it out of my head. That's what her daughter said. There was no one in particular threatening her, but she could not shake her fear. She told her mother, quote, I feel like someone is going to murder me. Someone, not I feel like my ex-boyfriend is going to murder me. The nature of her ending up in a suitcase is so outrageous. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, you remember the Fresno Paranoia episode we did for the Supremos, Taco Supremos?
Yeah. That was a great episode.
When he was like, I know someone's going to kill me. I know. So it's like, is it a premonition or did she actually know? And that is a question I have. And the other question I want you to think about is why she visited the ATM twice at 2 a.m. and then 6:30. Like, what was going on? Okay, if it was her boyfriend that killed her, why would she go to the ATM?
Well, I don't know if
she doesn't go to the ATM at 2 a.m. and 6:30 in the morning ever. Why? So what do you guys think? Do you guys still think it's the boyfriend?
I wouldn't rule him out.
Yeah, I wouldn't, yeah.
Because, I mean, just because she used the phrase somebody, although it's making me think, like, were there other girls in her apartment building that went missing or were murdered or some, like, that's a very interesting thing for her to bring up because it makes you think, like, maybe there's a serial killer in New York City right now.
Or the area of New Rochelle.
Yeah. I mean, to stuff someone in a body, that's...
I don't think that the ATM thing is, like, make or break evidence because... And, like, it would be very strange, I think, if someone was like, go to, holding her up at gunpoint, you got to go to this ATM and take out a bunch of money.
That's what I'm saying.
Because did she take out like, I feel like they would have said, like, oh, she took out a significant amount. You know how there's a maximum? Mm-hmm. If she just took out, like, $20 here, $20 there, not a big deal. Mm-hmm. If she took out $400 both times, different story.
She was really scared, very frightened that Monday night conversation we had. She was just really scared, very frightened, like I said, and fearing for her life. She didn't mention anything. She didn't mention no one specific. She just mentioned, I'm really, really scared. I'm paranoid, mommy. I'm getting anxiety attacks. And she was like hardly, she could having a hard time talking. And I would tell her, calm down. You need to calm down and tell me, why is it that you're feeling this way? Like, did somebody threaten you? Did you see somebody outside your house? Obviously, I asked about the boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend, and she said no. If anything, I felt comfortable him being with me here. Now that he's, gone, because they had broken up on Thursday, now I'm going to be scared being here, like just continuing with her living there by herself. She was just really scared about that. It's just the whole, her being afraid of being in her apartment and mentioning, I'm afraid someone's going to murder me, like the women that she sees or hears about getting murdered, and then her story ending up this way. It's just like we wonder who made her feel this way. Did somebody mention to her, somebody's out to get you or something? I don't know. We don't know. They might think that she's just a runaway, that she's just, going into bad things or whatever. No, that's not the case. I can promise you that's not the case. She wasn't looking for anything at 2 a.m. or saying, oh, well, I'm going to go to a club or whatever. No, that's not Val. She hated those places. There's so many questions that I have, and I'm sure they're doing their thing, their investigation, their part, but I think I need to know. I think I need to know where, just I don't even know how to explain it. I think I need to know.
Did you hear what she said? Not that she knows anything, but the people, maybe it was more than one person. I don't know. I looked through this guy's Twitter, and I know that's not a judge of anything, but I can't see a 20-something-year-old killing his ex-girlfriend, stuffing her in a suitcase, and then throwing her where she's going to be found.
Well, I will say, hearing her say like that she made the comment to her mother that she felt safer having her boyfriend there, and she didn't feel as safe, makes me question the boyfriend theory or ex-boyfriend theory a little bit. Although I kind of want, I don't know the New Rochelle area well, so I can't speak to that, but it kind of makes me think, like, is that a bad neighborhood? She was thrown in a very good neighborhood. Her body was found, but what is New Rochelle a bad neighborhood? Like, are there, like, is it a rough? Are there gangs? Is there a lot of violence just in general? Because if maybe this is my kind of developing theory, spitballing here. Maybe if it's a rough neighborhood, she witnesses something happen that she shouldn't have. And she is afraid for her life because she's maybe seen something that she's not supposed to. and those people do what they have to do.
Mm-hmm. I just want to comment on the mother's composure.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that she was able to keep it together during that interview. I don't think that I would be able to if I found out my daughter was stuffed in a suitcase and they found her remains 2 days before. I don't think I would be able to keep my composure.
You throw a woman's body in a suitcase in a very high net worth.
You're kind of thinking like an American Psycho
subdivision
type guy.
Mm-hmm.
where you fucking know someone's gonna find it. It's a red fucking suitcase.
Yeah.
It's almost like saying, "Hey, cops, fuck you. You can't catch me. Good luck with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Wait for the next one." If I was a cop or detective, I'd be fucking scared. I'd be thinking this is going to happen again.
I'm sticking with my kind of like gang violence.
Gang is another thing, yeah. Because it could be a gang. You know, maybe she was in bed with the wrong people.
Not that she was in bed with them, but like maybe she was in the wrong place at the wrong time and saw something she shouldn't have.
But that premonition of her knowing she's going to get murdered.
But that's what I think. I think she like saw something and she wasn't supposed to. And like,
you think they were stalking her?
And they like were like, "Oh shit, this girl saw us, do whatever." And she's like, "Oh my god, they're gonna kill me, they're gonna kill me, they're gonna kill me," and they kill her. Well, I hope we help find some justice for Valerie and her family.
Prayers and love to her family. I mean, that's what I know about Valerie Reyes. Obviously, I'll keep you guys updated, but
hopefully this podcast shed some light on the situation, and maybe there's someone out there listening who knows something.
Yeah.
So if you do, if you know something in that area, if you've seen something that's strange, please reach out to your local authorities and please help find justice for Valerie.
Well, I could donate my sperm to a sperm bank,
and you could get it.
And you can get it.
No,
but I'll
because
charge
I wouldn't be able to.
Weird.
That would literally be like
it'd
incest.
be like me coming out. Let's record, Jen.
Mom,
I'm hungry.
Mommy, I'm hungry. Mommy,
Best baby ever. I'd play Xbox with him.
He'd be like, "Yeah, Mommy, I want to play guitar." Mommy, can you take me to Teats? And I don't mean the store.
Yeah.
And this is why John and I do not want children.
Jim, we all have top crushes, okay? Mine, Christian Bale, number 1. I'm already drunk.
Okay, if you want more booze, here's what we can do.
I don't want more booze.
I want more booze.